Hello everyone and welcome back to the Fresh Step where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm your host for today, tomorrow and the foreseeable future, Theodore. And I'm with Autos Battler in the UK and admin of the Battle Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
Happy New Year, Ayumu! Yay!
Happy New Year! I can't actually celebrate.
Yeah, I don't have the trumpet. Usually, if it's in Indonesia, we have like these paper trumpets. It's quite shit. Probably you'll blow it once and then it will disintegrate under its own weight. But yeah, it was fun. And and you never know. Probably the peddler has tested them before, so hygienically it's also questionable. But yeah, apparently that's how we celebrate our New Year. My goodness.
Sure, interesting.
Yeah, how was it in Hong Kong? I mean, like, because technically you are way more Chinese than I am. Like, is like the normal New Year really big, or is the Chinese New Year way bigger?
The Chinese New Year is definitely way bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Normal New Year, we only have fireworks, like that's it. As far as I'm aware, at least, because I never actually celebrate New Year, so like my kind of New Year is that like me and my family just staying at home, and then like on the New Year time, I just walk to their room, Happy New Year, and it's a Happy New Year, and I go to sleep.
Yeah, live with me. Now that I live alone, I just message my family, Mom, Dad, Happy New Year.
Yeah, literally, like I don't really think there's anything particularly worth celebrating per se.
So you don't think it's a reset? Or is it because you have the Chinese New Year waiting?
Nah, I don't really bother with the Chinese New Year either, except for the money.
Yeah, true. Oops. No, so to all my uncle and aunties listening to this, it is not just about the money. I want to meet you guys. Yeah, I'm a good nephew.
I mean, like the relatives that I know are actually nice people as well. So yeah, I would like to meet them as well. Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully we were blessed with such good uncle and aunties. Hopefully, yeah, next year. Maybe not next year.
Well, it's more like my parents filter away the bad ones.
That's good. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, because like also for me, because like we do almost like 5 New Year a year, like in Indonesia.
Where?
Yeah, because like we have the normal New Year, we have Chinese New Year, we have the Islamic New Year, we have the Hindu New Year.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then I think there is one more New Year that we are celebrating, probably the Catholic one, but the Catholic one is not as big. It's usually just okay. So now because basically like how they do the mass is they have like set of readings, and then like basically in this year the set of readings reset, and then we have to we then change the set of readings from set A to set B, and then to set C, set D, set E, and then back to set A kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah. So I don't think the Catholic New Year is not a big celebration. For even like the other New Years, it's mostly just one day of holiday. So for us, like the Chinese New Year, it's more like, okay, so we will meet at this day. We're going to have a nice dinner. It depends on how many people are gathering. But my mom side of family has like, I have lots of aunt and uncles there. So when maybe like once in 10 years when everybody can gather, then we will have like a really big dinner together, because there's so much of us.
Okay.
Yeah. Although when I was like compiling data for my presentation, like the cultural presentation for my my research team's Christmas party, like I checked the number again. So in total, out of the 270 something million people in Indonesia, only 3% of them are Chinese.
What?
Yes. So I am as rare as an SSR.
Okay.
Yeah. And even then we still have
interesting.
And even then we still have more Chinese than Singapore, which is like 70% Chinese, if I'm not wrong. Like last time I checked.
I mean, to be fair, that's because Singapore is small, so
yeah. You know, shall have not underestimated you and your knowledge of Southeast Asia. Well, not that I know anything further anyway, because I mostly just interacted with Singapore and Malaysia. That's the extent of my knowledge in Southeast Asia. Yeah, maybe one day I'll have to go to the mainland, deeper into the mainland, maybe Vietnam or Thailand at least. Yeah, it would be nice maybe one day celebrating New Year in Thailand. It's probably going to be super crowded though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to actually learn like the other cultures and everything like that.
Yeah, because like the only thing that I remember about celebrating New Year in Germany, I think we have this thing where we basically open like a toy, which kind of it is like the fortune telling toy. So basically, what is inside is kind of like the wish that people put inside, but it's kind of like a symbolic thing. So you have maybe a toy pet. Now that I mentioned that, I think like it is somewhere between Corona and before Corona, and then I received that kind of like the Kinder egg from my relative, and then I open it, and then there's a toy pet inside. Wow, talking about timing. couldn't be worse timing than that. My goodness. Yeah, because we also have like that kind of another kind of like heated liquor kind of thing where you basically heat up a cone of sugar on top with the liquor, and then there's a bed of like the herbs down there, and then you melt the sugar with the alcohol, and then it, of course, because it's alcohol, so the sugar will catch on fire, and then it's just a nice thing to see when it's winter. There's fire inside your house. Well, so yeah, don't do that.
Sounds so wrong.
Don't do that without
fire inside your house.
Don't do that without parental supervision. Yeah, I forgot whether it's a Christmas thing or it's a New Year thing, but yeah, it's the same season, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of is, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, especially in Germany. Like, I think the Christmas market, it's basically started around the last week of November. So basically the first of Advent. And then it will be gone legally by the end of December. Not if they can help it, because like people like to make more money, of course. So if they can help it, they will do it until February probably.
Yeah, true, actually. No, they're gonna start from November and do it until February.
Yes. Or they will start in October and then end it on March when it is like officially spring.
True, that also works, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
but like I think like after Christmas is actually the best time to shop for Christmas item for next year. That is because like they're always discounted.
Yeah, the Holo chocolate, the Santa chocolate.
Yeah, no, that's my mom habit. Like after Christmas, she'll be stock up like Christmas items for next year.
Oh yeah, I have to look if the Pokemon Advent Calendar is actually on discount. I don't know. Yeah, Mamiya said that's shit, but who knows? Maybe.
I mean, Advent Calendar mostly shit anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I think there's only one time where the Advent Calendar is like really good. Like it was for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like 15. No, it's even farther than that because it's during my university time, so it's almost, my god, almost 12 years ago, I think.
Wait, Yu-Gi-Oh have advent calendar?
Yeah. And during that 1 year, the advent calendar was really good. So it's during the time of 5Ds. So you basically get a copy of every single of the 5Ds dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's some promo as well, which are all quite okay. But yeah, that time it was really popular. So my sister was like offering me to buy. Okay, so I will buy it for you. And if you can sell it, then we can sell it together. And then like, I think I got an order for like almost 12 sets or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you sell them?
Yeah.
Nice.
Of course. Like, why would I get 12 sets for myself?
Who knows?
Well, I guess yeah, probably. Just because I seem to use the best boy. My goodness. Those are the good old times. And then I think after that, the old advent calendar it just became like the normal advent calendar. So I think it's in the end, like the most timeless advent calendar is probably the Lindt chocolate one.
Oh, Lindt chocolate. Yeah, okay. Lindt chocolate is always good though. Yeah.
Yeah. It's always like when people give it to you, it's like, yeah, I will eat it later. But it's like when you have only like 2 pieces left and then like, oh my goodness, I want more, but I don't want to buy it myself.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never buy Lindt for yourself.
Yeah. It's an interesting conundrum because when you buy it for others as a gift, it feels not that expensive. It's probably like 6-7 euros. And then you buy it for yourself, and then you see the price tag and like 6-7 euros. I can buy milk for like 60 cents. And then I ate the milk and I regretted everything.
Llama.
Yeah, I mean it's still good, but like Lindt is just on another level.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard if you go to the factory, then you can actually like just they have like an all you can take samples.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my friend said that after 3, because it's Lindt, right? So like the chocolate is really strong. So I think like after 3 pieces or something, they just, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, the chocolate is it's like really dense. That's the word. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's made it good though. The adult taste. Yeah.
Oh my god, that reminds me of like, have you watched like the Apothecary Diaries?
Oh no, but I'm planning to.
Yeah, like there's an episode about like eating chocolates, and then like it's so funny how like everyone was just drunk from eating chocolate because back in the days like they never had this kind of food. Like it's not as strong, so like they're not used to eating chocolate. So like whenever they actually eat chocolate, like they would like kind of react to it. Have a strong reaction to it because they're not used to it.
Also, it's like lots of sugar, lots of caffeine.
Oh yeah, that as well. Yeah, they don't have a lot of sugar. That's the thing.
Oh yeah. It's always like that. And then like in Europe, we just dial the sugar to the maximum. But yeah, and like I've professed my love for martabak, right, which is just sugar in 30 different forms, and then they recombine it into one. I thought that was like already the sweetest thing, the most decadent thing, the most sinful thing that you can ever put into your mouth. And then I tried to like the Turkish desserts, and then like, my god.
Turkish desserts? What kind of desserts?
Let's say it is not really a. Don't think it's like a exclusively Turkish. It's more like a West Asian thing. It's called kunefe.
Okay.
It's basically, the only thing that I taste is sweet. There are more than that, of course. Like but the other taste like really subtle compared to the sugar. So it's like sugar. It's something that will probably really appreciate sugar. And then what else? Like baklava. But baklava is nice. It's just really expensive.
What's that?
Baklava. It's
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like with this kind of food, it's kind of hard to describe like which region it came from, because it's somewhere within, from the Middle East to West Asia to the East Europe and probably some part of South Africa as well. So yeah.
Okay. But like, what is it made of? What is it like?
Let's see. Let's do a quick Google search. But if I'm not wrong, it's actually like just made of sugar. Kunefe. So kunefe is a traditional Middle Eastern dessert made with spun pastry called kataifi, soaked in sweet sugar-based syrup called attar, and typically layered with cheese or with ingredients such as clotted cream, pistachio, or nuts. Yeah, so it's basically pastry covered with actual sugar, and then layered with cream cheese, and then basically more sweet stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also probably because it's like the sugar, like the syrup kind of sugar. It's more intense because it's liquid and it's the purest form of sugar. My goodness.
Yeah, now that reminds me, it seems that like for West Asia and then like the Middle East kind of like cuisine, like a lot of the dishes actually uses cheese.
Oh yeah.
Which I find quite interesting because like they're a bit salty, but then like they're also a little bit sweet. It's like so weird. It's like more salty than sweet, really. I think.
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, that's probably where our thing came from, because like I think I was having this conversation with my friend as well, and he was like, he cannot compare. He is from the Netherlands, right? And then he just cannot comprehend in his brain that we are using cheese in desserts, like in almost any dessert. Like because like in Indonesia also we kind of see cheese less of like a savory thing and more into like a sweet thing. At least like during my time. Now that they have known what is mozzarella and like Western food is way more common, and then Korean food is also more common, they just put mozzarella on everything. Fried chicken, burger, you name it.
Mozzarella. Oh yeah. Do they use mozzarella in dessert? I actually don't know.
I don't know. Not in desserts. Like in desserts we use cheddar.
Okay, yeah, true. Yes. Oh, cheesecake's so good.
Yeah. My God, now you made me wanted to try it again. Like that, the pancake that I made yesterday.
Ooh, yeah. Tell them what kind of pancake you made.
So I tried to recreate martabak manis, which is the Indonesian kind of pancake, which is like really thick, and then you just put more and more oil in it. Basically, you put margarine, and then you put even more margarine, and then basically after that you just put all the toppings. But of course, I think I missed either the egg or maybe I did not cover it, so it didn't rise as much, and it just became a normal pancake. But I just put like the topping that I have, which is like the chocolate sprinkles from the Netherlands, because it's the closest thing we have to what we had back home. Probably also because the Dutch brought it 400 years ago. But yeah, it was edible, to say the least.
Hey, I mean, if it's for yourself, edible is good enough.
Yeah.
And didn't you say that for the German, edible is actually like the best compliment?
Oh yeah. For the Germans, like if they say your food is edible, don't take it to the heart. It means they really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm Asian, so I'm Southeast Asian. I could have done better. My goodness. I'm a disgrace to my nation, to my fellow Indonesian citizen. I want to formally apologize for trying to appropriate our good dish. Although it's probably going to start, if I wanted to address like the Indonesians, it's probably going to start a war because like martabak manis is the regional name for the cake in Jakarta. And then like every single region, like this is kind of random, like some part of region can be divided into two and then they might call it differently. Like the same cake in my hometown, it's called terang bulan, which is it just means moonshine. So moonshine moonshine in my region, it means very differently. So that is why, like the other day, my sister saw like a moonshine shop in Germany, and then she was like, "What? Like what the fuck is that?" And then I would say, "It's an alcohol." And she was like, "Oh, I see."
Some really bad alcohol as well.
Yeah, and then they have like a whole store just for it's like a moonshine specialty store. So it's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, seriously.
Yeah, I have to bring you there next time. My god. Yeah, there's lots of I think like next time I have lots of places that I might want to bring you to. Like one of them is the Lin Factory. I probably should have brought you from the beginning. My goodness.
The Lin Factory would be good, yeah.
Yeah. Also because it's in the same city as the shop that still has like the BSS local, so we can kill two birds with one stone.
Yay.
We go to the Lin Factory, we eat all the chocolate that we need. Now that we are energized, then we go to the locals. And then got beaten up. Because we got too full from the chocolate. My goodness. Wouldn't that be perfect? The perfect defeat is when you defeat yourself with just a full hand of chocolate. And what a way to start the year it would be.
For sure.
Exactly. Yeah, I still kind of want. We are pretending that this is already the new year, but as we are recording this, we are still waiting for the new year, and I'm still deliberating on what to do at New Year because my family would not be there. You are with your family.
Yeah, that's why we're recording it early.
Exactly. And then Amamiya also has a part-time job, so I don't think he can come. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, because he works at a restaurant, isn't he?
Yeah. I think I don't know where he is working now. I think now he is just finding wherever suits him, kind of thing.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
He is a free guy. For now. For now.
That sounds so ominous.
Yeah. For now. But yeah. Maybe just another hotpot stream.
Maybe,
yeah. Just another hotpot stream, and then when the date changes, I'll do one single game of Battle Spirits with Amamiya as usual to celebrate the new year.
Yay.
Yeah. But yeah. And then the other dilemma is, should I like celebrate like Germany's New Year, or should I do it like last year and then try hard to like an 8-hour stream? So do it from like waiting for the Japanese New Year, and then the Singaporean New Year, and then Indonesian New Year, and then finally German New Year, and then I'll go to sleep.
Bruh, that sounds so much pain.
I know, right? Man, like, what do you do when you wait for New Year's?
Just my usual stuff.
True. It's probably going to be like we are just going to work. It's like going to be okay. So at the New Year's, I will be probably inviting some people. We're going to do fun stuff. And then now that Indonesia has finished its New Year, okay, I'm going back to work, but you guys can stay.
Yeah, basically that kind of stuff. Well, I mean, for this New Year, I actually have to pack up again because like I'll be visiting my parents in another city, and then when I return to my place, I'm gonna have to pack up and like and then like go visit my friend in another city for like 4 days, and then and then after I come back, literally literally on the day I have White Swords tournament.
Oh, very busy.
And then after that, just had to start training for the World Championship.
Oh fuck.
For Saga.
Definitely did not forget. My goodness, yeah, I kept on forgetting. Although my other friend was like always offering me to join like the online tournament in this shop, but it was like it was not really online. So they did a pretty cool thing. So it is a physical local, but they will set up like one laptop inside their shop. So if you join online, then whoever is facing you, they will be playing in the laptop instead.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's actually a nice way for you to join like internationally. But of course, since they need to prepare it, so he asked me to like, okay, so if you want to join, then yeah, please let us know like 1 day in advance. But as you all know, like this is the start going to the end of the year. Being research resistant is somewhat it is like the time where job just pile up and then okay, to finish this today. And then I only remembered like when it is like 11 p.m. and then it's like, god damn. Do I ask him to prepare now? It feels like really it's way too late now. Yeah.
Do it. Have no shame.
Maybe. Also because I also still don't the one and because like their weekday one is quite okay, but like it's pretty late, so I can join technically. But then work always came up, so it's like, do I do it today? But what if tomorrow work came up and then like okay, and then I can wake up probably pretty early, so maybe the Saturday one will work. But what if tomorrow? I think I am asking too many what if. Probably I should just schedule it so now I don't have anywhere to escape from. And yeah, probably I should just ask him now. Hey, so about the tournament tomorrow. Oh yeah, and then speaking of tournament, we also have another tournament tomorrow. Spells tournament.
Yeah, I can't join. Yeah.
Time to win my own sleeves. While Ayumu cannot join. My goodness.
I mean, it's not like I'm winning any of the tournament anyway.
Not yet. I mean, sometimes we do. Sometimes we do.
Yeah, because all my decks are practically outdated. So.
But yeah, we are there just to hang out, isn't it?
True. Yeah. Just to tell yourself that yes, it's worth to buy the cards I can play.
No, it's definitely worth it to buy the cards. It's not just because of the tournament. But it's also why I think it's probably also a reason why when people whispers to my ears that maybe we should do more tournaments.
Yeah, we should. We really should. Yeah.
Yeah. Think that way because like that I started to feel like okay, so unlike Saga, right? Like Saga, we still have like when we wanted to feel confident about our deck, like it is in a way easier in a good way because like okay, so you got into top 64, you get into top 32, it is actually an achievement, and then okay, so you can know like okay, I spend this amount of time to make this deck. I probably shouldn't have said that now that I got into top 16 with the deck that you spend all the time to make, and I got sick the whole week. But yeah, I guess like there are lots of chances for your deck to shine. Okay, so even if you can't like join the Grand Open, you cannot join the Pro Tour. There's still like the shop battle. There's still the shop championship. And then now, for us, I mean, like specifically just for us because we are abroad and there's not really a local scene for the Japanese game. So like now, you make a deck, you wait for 1 month, you meet everyone, you try the deck, it breaks, and then okay. So now I don't know if this deck is actually good or not because the one time it needs to shine, it doesn't.
Oh my god, exactly, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sad life. Oh yeah, right now I'm definitely testing a lot of decks.
Mm-mm.
And actually just now my friend is just messaged me. Seems like I will cook the list once I'm back home.
Nice.
And anything except can over 52 mention.
My goodness. And now I have a second mandala so I can cook as well.
Yes, we cook.
Yes, we cook.
We cook. Yeah, actually the friend that just messaged me, we call him the big chef of the group.
Ooh.
Cause he actually in the last pro tour, so like for those who weren't aware, I was like quote unquote the same team as Emiliano and Carlos. Carlos went into top 16, not top 8. But like all three of our decks were practically assisted by the same person. So like he was very proud.
Yeah, I mean like all of you got to top 64. That is an achievement.
Yay.
Yeah. I mean to be fair, your deck got both of us into top 32, so you should be proud of yourself as well. Shouldn't you? You should be proud of yourself. I'm pressuring you to be proud of yourself, Ayumu.
No, let me be low self-esteem.
My goodness.
I like this cruel dark world. Why do you have to pull me out? Oh my god, this sounds like it sounds like those edgy school romance novel type of thing. I hate those kind of shit. Oh my god.
But yeah, to be fair, like that is also why like sometimes it is dangerous to stay in that kind of area because like yeah, the darkness is like cold and scary, but when you are there for way too long, it is easy for it to actually become your new comfort zone. That's also probably
that is unironically true, yeah.
Exactly. And that's also probably why I'll probably stay single for a while.
Hey, I like being single.
Yeah. I know, right? I say that to myself from 8 years ago. From the day I broke up. Yeah, this is perfect. I don't need a girlfriend. Yeah. Sometimes my voice of reason came back, but yeah, I know that now without without an external help, I think it's going to be really hard to kind of like to find like the perfect time. There's no perfect time. I probably have to force myself when the time comes. Don't know when, but yeah, we will see. Not that I am planning to monetize my relationship or anything. Nah, just kidding. I wouldn't. Why would I? Would you? Have you embraced your position as a content creator now, Ayumu?
Not yet.
Good. Good. Let the imposter syndrome. But I think yeah, my imposter syndrome is also something that I need to get rid of. Cause as much as I need to improve myself as a programmer, I am a programmer. I shouldn't feel this imposter syndrome forever. Probably.
Yeah. My main goal is still being a novelist. So like YouTube ain't gonna be my priority.
But what if you became a storywriter YouTuber?
I mean that also works. I mean I actually have plans for that, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if one day I will shift more into like travel. Nah, just kidding.
I mean, that would be nice as well. I mean, I definitely up to traveling as well, if I can.
Yeah. Guess the transition will start from again traveling for card games, because as much as the card game itself is fun, I think like if you have the chance to go somewhere else to play card games, might as well enjoy the trip while you are at it.
Oh yeah, just like last episode, how I mentioned, I watched my first NBA in the US.
Yes.
That was such amazing.
Yes. Yeah, now you made me want to to stay longer for NBA as well.
I mean, we can always check if there's anyone during the time we stay there. Because like we also watch on Sunday night. There's nothing rush. There's no rush. Yeah.
True. Because like I think the last time I actually watched basketball, it's actually during my high school times, because like for my middle school and high school alike, I think my middle school is even way crazier about basketball. So they went all the way. Yeah, they went all the way to announce to the whole school like, so our school will be playing tonight. Make sure you go there.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then I think my city was also pretty big about it, because like one of the local newspaper, because they are so rich, as always they have to diversify to other business, right? So their other business is actually like the high school basketball league. So yeah, that's an interesting turn of event. Definitely. That's like I think also it feels way more sterile than like, because like for us like football, it has been it is a pretty scary thing to be involved in, especially with the rivalry and things. And I have actually been like in the middle of the supporters, not because I was watching the match, but because I went home from my school in the usual route. In my usual route to go back home, I will go past the stadium. And then that day there was a game, and basically like the whole street was flooded in green, because that's the color of our team. Like everybody's wearing green, and then like none of the vehicle is moving, because like everyone is walking. Good thing the match has not started, because they can be really rowdy when the match ends. No matter whether we won or lost, they will be really rowdy.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, same here. Like I still remember the day. Actually, well, I mean, for us, I think it's less rowdy in terms of football, at least in Newcastle. Cause still remember this one time when Newcastle lost, and then like instead of like being the whole town being a mess, it was quiet.
Oh yeah.
People walk out not saying anything, and then you can literally see t-shirt and scarves on the floor. Like I should like pick out one or two of them. Just like maybe I can stare around again. Who knows?
Yeah, or just put it as a prop, like just to prove to people that you live in Newcastle.
Yeah.
One day when you actually make a video with camera on, then you just like your wall is like all white because you don't want to put any posters, and then like there's just this one random Newcastle scarf. Newcastle United scarf. My goodness. But I think it's also same in Germany. Like I think they can be pretty rowdy when they win, but like when they lose, okay, yeah, they just hung their head low and then go home. It's like I think they
when people when they win, it's like they get all very exciting. Like you can literally see groups of people just like walking on the street, and then like hand to hand, Newcastle, you know, stuff like that. But yeah.
My goodness, thank goodness I should not make any comments about football, because here it's actually like it's more important than religion, so I should not make fun of people's football teams. And not make fun of, sorry, to comment on anything. I am not part of any team. But if you,
same. I don't really support any team.
Although the closest thing that I have to a memorabilia is I went to university in Dortmund, right? I bought like the what is that like the tong, like the thing that you used to grab barbecue with.
Okay, yeah.
So it was branded with the Borussia Dortmund's logo, and it was, I think, like €3. So I was like, yeah, check out. I need one, and then I happened to find it. So let's just buy it, and it's not that expensive anyway.
Okay.
And then it broke in half, of course. After 1 year of usage, so it's not that bad.
Have you checked with Spain and China?
It's probably because I saw because I went to like the dollar store, and then why have I seen this before? It's not. It's not. Yeah, I don't think even in the dollar store it's like €1-ish. So I think it's still a good price. So, and if you see it like the other way around, it's also like pretty nice that if you are a fan of football in Germany, like you can get you can show your support for your team like with pretty reasonable amount. Like I think my friend bought like a glove, like the winter gloves.
Okay, yeah.
The thing that I asked him like whether it is safe to use or not is because his university is in Düsseldorf. And yeah, their football team is different. So I was like, so what are you going to do when you are in Düsseldorf? Like, can you really show that? And he was like, yeah, I'm going to put it on backwards. Oh, some serious shit going there. Although I think like Dortmund and Düsseldorf, they are playing like in different leagues, so they are not supposed to be rivals. But then again, even if your teams are not direct rivals, like because I am from Surabaya, right? And then Surabaya's team is on their rivalry is with the team from the neighboring city of Malang. And then I went to Jakarta to work, and then Jakarta's team is on rivalry with its neighboring city of Bandung.
Okay.
And then Bandung and Surabaya happens to be friends. So yeah. So I'm basically living my day in enemy's territory. Pretty much. My goodness. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, thank goodness they never check my ID card, because my ID card is still. Yeah, I think I told you before, right? How it causes problems with my Japanese visa. Yeah. Because my ID card is always my hometown. I think you can kind of like just tell like the government office that okay, I'm moving here pretty much permanently. Can you give me like the ID card of your city? But yeah, I never did that. Never, because I can still like get a proper rent. I can register my taxes, so I don't see the necessity. And then it's like one more day lost to do the paperwork. So it's like, why should I do that? But like now in Germany, you kind of have to do that. So basically, you have to log in and log out if you are moving from city to city. So I mean, like if you are a foreigner, so basically you have to go to the immigration office, and then you basically log in when you come, and then when you leave, you have to log out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not literally log in and log out, but like the word that they use for login and log out is like the same word that they use for registration and deregistration.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, depending on your city, can be excruciatingly long. Yeah. I heard like some people actually like move cities just because the immigration office was so long that their job offer almost expires. So yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were trying to apply for a job visa, and then like the immigration does not reply to them for like months. And then like their office was like, their companies are like, so we need your job visa now. Can you? And
Oh
then
yeah,
they-
it happens. It happens a lot. Like they can't
Yeah.
wait.
Mm-mm.
I mean, to be fair, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the best scenarios do that. Only apply for jobs after you get the visa.
Yeah.
But I suppose there are some jobs that like require your visa,
Mm-mm.
like when they're recruiting.
Yeah. And then it's also like the other way around. You can't really get a visa without a job first.
Oh,
It's a chicken and egg problem.
oh bruh.
Yeah. Like, yeah, usually you kind of need like, okay, kind of a confirmation from your company that, okay, we are going to hire you. This is the contract. You don't have to sign it yet, but now you have something to give the government office. Then you can apply for visa, and then you go back to us, sign that whole thing, and then now we Gucci.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say I've experienced that yet, but sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, the process that we are talking about, that you are probably going to be citizen first, right? So it's probably not going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for me though. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to find job as soon as possible, because after my student visa expires, I can still stay. There's this thing called like the job search visa.
Mm-hmm.
So I can stay in Germany, but in that case, I would have to apply first for the job search visa, and then I have to apply again for my job visa. I have to go to the immigration office twice, so just I wanted to avoid if possible. My goodness. What days it would have been. But yeah, like, although you are not really too big into New Year, Ayumu, like, what do you wish for the next year? Especially since Saga, we are confirmed to, so we have so far confirmed BSS04. We have the Evangelion collaboration booster, the collaboration starter, and then the pre-season grand open. So I'm not sure what that entails. Like, then can you which pro tour are we going to with this grand open? But yeah, we have the pre-season grand open.
Oh yeah, they haven't revealed where it's gonna hold as well for Europe.
Yeah.
But like, isn't like New Year wish the same as birthday wish? Like, if you say it out, then it won't come true or something like that.
Okay, so let's not word it as wish. But what is your expectation? Is there any expectation that you have for next year? Then,
like, well, I expect Bandai to do a better job at marketing.
Oh yeah,
that's really it.
Yeah, expect them to do a collaboration with Trash Taste. No, just kidding. What I kind of wish is, like, if they wanted to do like a influencer marketing again, I think like their strategy from last time, they kind of like just spread it and then do like, okay, so we are going to do like a one-time campaign with like lots of influencers, right? I think it will be much healthier if they just focus into one or two people who are not necessarily not necessarily into card games. So I think that will be better, because I think that was what I've been trying to do anyway, trying to get like the attention of people who don't play card games, right? I think if we keep on focusing on people who just play card games, then in the end we are just eating each other's market, so it's not going to be nice because everybody needs the money. Yeah. So it's better to target like the normal people who are probably still like looking for a hobby. Then yeah, if the trading card game is for them, then they can join. If it's not, then at least they know, they probably can help to spread the word. And yeah, basically focus on one or two influencers, and maybe do some kind of long-term campaign, maybe 1 year or so, where they actually got involved in the community, got involved in the game, pretty much like how they do with the ambassador project in Battle Spirits. I think that is actually a pretty good move, because they actually got involved with the community, right? So they made their own decks. That is also why, like, I was not, when they were first introduced like the new ambassador candidates, it was like, yeah, these are random faces, and then like I still remember like one of the members, one of the new ambassadors, which name I forgot, so I need to check first. But like she went from not knowing what is battle spirits, and then she started to make everything of the meta deck, and then she started going to tournaments. So it's
you mean like over in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is interesting. Yeah, but like also for them though, they're a bit different because like they kind of have. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, like they kind of also have contract to like kind of continue involved in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they're like we did have like influencers who like probably just started out as a job, but then like they actually liked playing the game.
Yeah.
And like actually got good at the game as well.
Exactly.
That part is amazing. Yeah.
Exactly. I think like even for Japanese, I think it's fair if they wanted to see it as a job until they quit the job, but still like they still take it very seriously. Like I think what sets apart like the people who actually pass the test to become the official ambassadors. I think what set them apart is they actually got involved in the community. I don't think like the other people who don't pass like don't. At least their activity didn't come as much into my view, but the three who actually got hired into the official ambassador position, you can clearly see, okay, so this guy is probably focusing on collab, this guy is focusing on the meta decks, this guy is focusing on something else, but they are actually like got involved in the community, playing the game, and then it shows.
Yeah.
Although as they are still starting out, there are still things they can improve, but yeah, that is a good start, and that is also probably why. No, just kidding. I feel like I was about to get into my high horse again, but yeah, I am too one of the people who still needs to improve their public speaking ability. So yeah, I can't really judge people for not having good public speaking ability. Like if you are on the spot, right? Like if you are on the spot, like they don't like even if you have the script, but like let's say you have an empty script, so they already preview that. Okay, so we are going to reveal this card today. So you have to give your reaction at that time, but they don't really give you any script. And then to be fair, like they shouldn't give you any script either. But like okay, we preview. You have to. When we reveal the card, you have to react to it. Like, you have like maybe 30 minutes, if 30 minutes to kind of think what you want to react. And then the camera turns on, the light shines on you. And then now, what do you say?
Oh yeah, like I still remember how like kind of the new recruits, they try to be on like the card reveal segment. And then like, they all try to say some interesting stuff. Like it's so obvious that like they kind of what's the word?
Struggling?
Not struggling. Improvise on the spot. There we go.
Oh yeah.
It's like the best part is that like it's so obvious when like they're totally not interested in the card, like either because it's not their favorite color or like it's a collab card and they know nothing about it, and then there's like, yeah, this looks really strong. I really like it. Like the white color is has some very good buff.
Yeah, they tried.
They tried.
But yeah, that's actually something that they probably can look into. Maybe hire some, if they wanted to do it like the way they do it in Japan, probably try to hire some aspiring comedians to do that, or rappers. Anyway,
yeah, that also work.
Yeah, because like
in terms of saga, yeah, Trash Taste. Trash Taste actually be a good target. Probably not actually, because like their status is more of promoting the Japanese culture as foreigners. So like the film doesn't really match with them. But I think like one of them before, the Map Pat from Game Theory.
Oh yeah.
I think he's actually a really good candidate, just because like with Saga, there's also something for him to talk about, which is obviously
the lore. I know, right? Imagine a game you wake up and then there's a game theory episode on Battle Spirit Saga.
This I must be a banger.
Yeah, I'm going to download this. I'm going to say to my sister, today I'm going to use the bathtub. I know this is going to use lots of water, but this is a special moment. I have to savor it. Going to swirl my wine as I dip into the hot, cold water. Oh my goodness.
Bruh.
But I can,
But yeah, Game Theory making a video on Saga would be interesting.
Yeah, because like they did once, but it's like a segment on their live show, right? So yeah, I kind of want to see.
Oh yeah, they only did a segment because like it was like sponsor.
Yeah. Only we get the full one.
Oh yeah.
Also,
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think probably another one will be Dan TDM.
Right, that is a new name to me, but you can continue.
Seriously? Yeah. He was one of the top YouTubers. Okay, maybe not in your generation.
Oh yeah,
but definitely in my generation.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to love watching him as a child, and like he's still doing videos right now. He started off as just play Minecraft, but now he just plays everything. And like instead of being a pal, it feels more like he's like a dad to people now, because like he's actually a father, and then like he's gone to that age where there's actually an age gap between him and his viewers. That sounds so wrong, but you get what I mean.
I see. Okay, interesting. Continue.
But yeah, actually, yeah. I don't know. I think his target audience is pretty mixed. Like probably is still largely targeting children, but at the end, like his channel is generally about trying new games, just play any games in general. So, I mean, most of them are video games, but like I suppose that asking him to try a card game won't be too much of a long shot.
Yeah. Especially with like the larger YouTubers, they have their own team. So I think it's going to be much easier. I think like one of the bigger challenge that almost all of our people in the Saga scene, no matter how big, it's like how do we meet our other teammates? Especially for our situation, it's like literally we are in different countries. I mean, like technically, I and Amami is in different countries within the same country, right?
What?
Yeah, because we live in a different state. So if you see it from an American perspective, we are living in a different country that is within the same country. My goodness, that is a long-winded way to say that.
It always baffles me, like how much longer it actually takes to travel between America than from the UK to the Netherlands.
Exactly.
It's insane. Like I travel from I flew from Portland to Detroit, and it's a different time zone. Like Detroit is literally, I can't remember, 3 to 4 hours ahead of Portland.
Damn.
I had to adjust to that.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme, because like in Indonesia we also have 3 time zones.
Bruh.
Yeah, but it is not that major. So I think like, so the west is GMT +7, the central is 8, and then the east is 9. So yeah, it's only at most 2 hours difference.
Wow.
Yeah, that is why if you watch the TV, they will do the countdown 3 times. Yes.
Interesting.
Exactly. And in the end, where do we watch the fireworks? Channel News Asia. Because who has more money to burn for fireworks? Of course, the Singaporean government. Who else? Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. Have you seen fireworks in Hong Kong though?
Oh yeah, unfortunately not yet, because I think like the 2 times I went to Hong Kong, it's basically all low season.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not very interesting. I'm just curious.
Okay.
I don't think it's anything interesting.
Yeah, I think like in Singapore, it's also a matter of do you have a car or can you
Okay.
drive a car? Because like if you are trying to go home with the MRT in Singapore during New Year, good fucking luck.
Yeah, like actually, like my flat is basically my home is just so happen to situate in like
in the harbor.
what was it?
Like
No,
near
like it's near harbor, and then like I can like see parts of the fireworks from the balcony.
Ah.
Yeah, so if I need to, I can just like have a little peek or something. But like that's it. I'm really not interested in fireworks.
I see.
Like you know how Disneyland they always have fireworks every night, like before they end.
Yeah.
I hate that so much. It's like can we just leave early? It's not even interesting, and we're gonna have to like squish with like the other people when we're leaving. So might as well just leave early, man.
True. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I actually when I live in Jakarta, like my last year living in Jakarta, because I was living in an apartment, and then the apartment was like in front of a mall because it was developed by the same company, and then basically it's was supposed to be part of the mall's ecosystem. So of course it's New Year. There's a New Year event in the mall, and then okay, I just go out and then I can enjoy the fireworks without having to squish with other people. And I said, and I don't need to worry about having questioning whether I can go home, although it's just across the street. It's like I don't need to go question whether I can go home or not, because I think they limited the exit as it got later and later. So yeah, good thing.
Nice.
Yeah, indeed. I would have liked to live there a little bit longer, but alas, I got accepted into German university. So yeah, that doesn't happen. I think I only lived like 9 months or 10 months in that apartment before I left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the only bad thing was like, so half of that apartment people just buy it for investment. So no one lives there, and then there was a leak in the bathroom atop of my roof.
Okay.
Yeah, and then basically what the technician tried to tell me is we were going to ask your neighbor in the top floor whether we can inspect theirs, but that of course since they don't live there, it's never going to happen, is it? and then by the time I left, like my bathroom roof is like totally disgusting. It's utterly destroyed.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really grim given like the apartment. One of the reason I chose that apartment was because the building is still new, and then at that time I was like, I got bored. I got sick. I got sick of living in like a old building, kind of.
I see.
Yeah, and then like okay, so I mean like there was another option which is like the old apartment across the street, but it's like it is more expensive, slightly, but you get like 2 rooms instead of 1. But I didn't get a roommate in the end. So although this apartment is like per meter square, it's much more expensive, but like since the total that I need to pay is like still lower than this the apartment like across the street, it's like fine. I will take this one.
I mean, yeah, as long as like cheaper money, like
Yeah.
Hey, cheaper money for bigger space. Why not?
Exactly. I mean like that one is cheaper technically, but you have to pay more. But this one is like more expensive, but you pay less. So it's like let's just pay for what we use, kind of thing.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Because,
yeah.
Because yeah, there was a pretty sudden change in my plan. So like at first I was trying to move somewhere else, but it just cannot happen. And then I need to find a replacement within like 1 to 2 weeks. So if I wanted to go to like the boarding, like the dorms, they don't have any room ready, and then they cost pretty much the same. So yeah, I ended up with the apartment, which is like 15 minutes away from my office, supposedly. I never trust Google Maps in Jakarta. You will have to, if it's below 1 hour, time that by at least three times, then you will be safe. This says 15 minutes, but it's going to be like, yeah, maybe 45 minutes to go to my office. Because the road is never empty.
Oh, right. But like, it's like, that's the interesting thing as well. Because like, you get a cheaper apartment, then like, you need to spend more money to travel. It's like, looks like the same to me, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean like the one near my office, the dorms, it's of course going to be cheaper, but it's a dorm.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean like it's a dorm, so it's going to be cheaper, but the buildings are quite old. So the choice is the one in the main street, which is like, okay, fine. I mean like the building is a little bit old, but it's not too far from the office. And then all in all, it's still quite fine. Although it's only like maybe like 5% cheaper than maybe 20% cheaper from my apartment. It's like, don't know why. I entered the dorms and I felt quite depressed. It's so dark. Like, and then it's so dark, and then I don't know why like people really like to use the yellow lights. I mean like technically it's better for you. The white lights kind of make you feel like it's still like in the noon all the time, which is not good for your body.
Really?
Yeah, I think like that is one of the reasons, because basically if it's too bright, then your body never shuts down, basically, right?
Interesting.
Yeah. Or
I never thought
that is
about
the
that.
rough idea. I don't read too much too further into that, so don't quote me on that. But yeah. But I think that's basically why. It's like generally speaking, like white light, it's not as good for you. Like the yellow light, it's not the best, but it's a lesser evil kind of thing. But it also when the building is old, it made things really depressing. Don't know.
And like sometimes much more scary as well.
Yeah.
Especially after you watch a horror movie and then like, you start hearing noise and then you're in an old building with yellow light.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
I mean personally, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's the thing of like, I've been living here for months already. If there's something to happen, it would have happened already.
True. Yeah, I think I opted not to get like to look into the dorms like which is inside, because I only look into the ones in the main street, right? I don't look ones in the like the smaller streets. More because I am afraid not of the things that I cannot see, but more of the things that I might see. Yes, you have to go to like the small alleyways to go back to your house, and then like, yeah, I done that once. I not really a fan. Also like with this small street, sometimes they took liberty and fixing the road, and then like one day I have to take a 5-minute detour because the road was being fixed, and then like, okay, so like this whole road is inaccessible, so it's like great. So that is why like my first choice is to get like a dorm that is like in the main street, so that way even if things happen, I should not get the detour will not be that far, and then it will be much more convenient because like there are more lights, it's close to the convenience stores, and then it's basically pretty much just straight to my office. And more food as well. Not to mention that, like if you Obviously, if you live in the small streets, there are going to be less restaurants. That's just a given.
Yeah. Like I'm actually lucky enough that like beside where I'm living right now, I have like a cafe or two cafes, and then like there's a bakery, and then like there's actually a shop selling wine as well, all on the same street. Nice. It's like only 5 minutes from each other. Well, not even 5 minutes, but like it's literally on the same street.
Yeah, same.
So like if I'm being lazy, and then like there's two convenience stores with a post office, all on the same street. So
the nice life. Although I pretty much have the same life. But yeah, that's also that is also why I in the end I decided to go with the apartment. Also because nobody is living there, so the process was really fast. I just said, okay, I want to move there, and then they just, can you come tomorrow to sign the paperwork? And then then you can come next week.
Oh yeah, same. Like it was the same for me because like I think I mentioned before, but like before I found my current place, I was staying in the hotel for a whole month for my life, and then like I found this place which is like literally it's like cheaper than average, like for where I'm living. It's cheaper than average. It's like might as well take a look. And it's house share, so I'm only living in one room, and then like kitchen and toilets, bathroom we all share, with like 20 other people. And then and then but like it's only £400 a month, and then around £400 a month, and then I mean I have my own room. I think that's good enough. And like the bathroom doesn't look too sketchy. Like the kitchen doesn't look too sketchy. It's a little bit dirty, but like that's because the other people are using it. But like that's it. And then especially since like on the same day there was another woman checking the same place. So like after we were done, like the woman left first. And I just told the landlord, I'm taking this. You sure? You don't have, you can reconsider. No, I'm taking this.
Perfect.
And then like the landlord was so happy. Like he immediately took me to like the best agency the agency that he likes to sign the paper and everything like that. And then like only after I said that, he also told me I actually didn't like. He told me he didn't really like the woman because he thought she was she was a bit too demanding, and she was actually looking for places for two people, but like he only got one. So yeah.
So yeah, perfect storm for him.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, actually,
they've been staying here for a year already, and then like they just really trust me a lot. Like he like if he wants to gossip, I'm at least one of the people. I don't know if he tells the others, but I'm at least one of the people he goes to. Like I walk past and it's like, look at this bathroom. He's like Pakistan or something. You look at this bathroom. The light is still on. Like I told them already. Like here's a notice here. Turn off the lights. They never do that. Look at the floor. It's wet. I told them to wipe inside the bathtub. They never listen. And then now it's dripping down, and like the toilet downstairs is now broken. like we literally have one bathroom out of use right now because the ceiling fell down.
That sounds like my apartment bathroom, but yeah.
No, literally it's like because the residents are just like making water everywhere on the bathroom upstairs, so that it leaks underneath, and then like broke the ceiling. It's still not fixed yet. It's been like half a year or something.
My God. Goddamn.
But yeah, and then like another thing is like he also had like 2 months ago he also had a spare room, and then like it just so happened that my friend was looking for a room. So like, but like because my friend like works during the weekdays, so like it's hard for them to like arrange a time and then like meet up. So like my landlord literally just dropped me the key and said, whenever you two are free, just let him check out the room, but don't let the others see you to walk in.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of how much he trusts me here. I'm a good tenant. Yeah.
Yay. You're the real boy.
I am the real boy.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it, actually, I mention it like a dorm, but it's more like a share house kind of thing. So basically, you get your own room, but it's like the bigger ones, you can share the house with like maybe 20 other people's.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that. So your own room is probably going to be like a shoebox, and then they just divide like an okay size house to like 20 shoebox or something. But it's and it's highly competitive.
Highly competitive. Nice.
Yeah,
oh my god. Yeah, no, sorry, go on. Yeah.
No. I mean, like the one that my apartment, so I need to pay yearly, but I need to spend like maybe 3.2 million a year, a month.
Okay.
And then like if you wanted to stay in this one of this shoebox, like the share house ones, the one in the side street, I paid like 1.5, which is really good. It's a really good price. It's a little bit dirty because it's someone's house. So yeah, someone has lived there for a long time. So of course it's going to be a little bit worrying. But yeah, anyway, I survived there, and then I moved to my office, and then I have to look for a new one, right? And then the one in the main street, you need to pay electricity differently, and it costs like maybe 2.7, 2.8. So I was like, yeah, at this point, I'll probably rather go to the apartment. Also, it's like, again, the building is new, everything is white, everything is bright. Feels a little bit less depressing. And I still got depressed in the end.
Yeah, I mean that's why I like brighter rooms and like brighter light. Just because it looks less depressing.
Probably need to get white lights.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Right now my room is it only has one window, and it's like facing the west. Actually, no, it's facing the east. So in the morning, if I wake up early, then like it actually has some pretty good sunshine. But like as you go over the day, it just gets a lot like more and more depressing, especially since my light is also yellow.
My god, same. Not helping that for us it's pretty much 4 p.m. Yep, lights out.
Yeah.
And it's been raining recently, so it's like I woke up, the sky's already really dark. I don't feel like doing anything today, like literally, like I woke up and then the sky is dark. It's not helping at all.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And then you fast forward to summer. My house is also pretty much faces the east. So it's like, okay, so I woke up, I need to work, I need to open the window because it's hot, so I'll need to let some air in. And then because it's facing the east, so it's like the sun straight into my eyes. No, I can't work like this. Oh, my computers. I can't see my computer screens because it was not bright. God damn it. I can't work like this. Probably if one day when I get a job and I get to get the whole apartment for myself, hopefully I'll probably move my workstation because like this room, it is nice to sleep in, but yeah, again, I guess for working it's a little bit not ideal because my desk is not close to my heater enough, so in winter it's really cold. In summer the sun goes straight into my eye. So yeah, that was not nice.
I think maybe next time when Mia visits you, like we can arrange a day where like we literally just arrange everything in your.
Yeah, probably we should. we just rearrange everything.
Yeah, like that's what I did with my own as well. Like I had to rearrange with my landlord. It's so funny because like my bed is actually too long to flip horizontally. So it's like my landlord just said something like, okay, now like lift it up, and then like lift it up and like try to see like you can slip through the gap or something like that. And I was like, no, that's not how you do it.
Mm-mm.
I went to the end of the bed
Mm-mm.
and I lifted up vertically. It it almost touched the ceiling, but just short enough to not do so. and then now I turn it around and put it back down, and it's like, you smart boy.
Exactly. But yeah, imagine if we three Chinese guys try to rearrange the room, and then like one day we just check, and then like the hong shui is just abysmal.
Oh no.
We might get our ancestorship revoked. Our ancestors.
I never understand how feng shui works, really.
Same. I think like if my house is like if my house was like built on feng shui, it's really bad because my house back home is basically like beside the river. So yeah, I think like there's lots of things that are not good with that, but yeah. But then again, people in the Netherlands, they built their house on the river.
Hey, they seem to be doing pretty well.
Exactly. And they seem pretty nice. If they did not reject us, if they did not racially profile us on Airbnb. No, just kidding. But yeah, thank goodness the one that are booking our accommodation in the US is not us. So they should not racially profile a fellow white guy, right?
Right.
That would be fucked up.
Yeah, but like that reminds me of how in Hong Kong we have like a building, a very tall building, which actually has a square hole in the middle, and like that relates to the feng shui, because it's like one side of it is facing a mountain, and then like the the so-called professionals said that like is to allow the wind dragon to pass through into the sea, so like that's why they need a hole in the middle.
Fair enough.
I mean, the reason aside, it just looks pretty interesting in that way.
Also, that way it's less of a visual pollution, isn't it?
True. Yeah.
I think like with feng shui,
it's pretty much pollutes everything. I mean, like the structure of Hong Kong pretty much polluted everything, but
yeah. Oh well.
We look at the good sides.
Exactly. Yeah, I think like feng shui, it's probably we can more like see it like more of like, okay, so this is how they summarize their knowledge in a poetic language, more kind of things, more so than actually like there's a spiritual energy going through this. It's more like as like the one that designed the build, the professional that they consult for the building, right? Okay, so yeah, this building, if you just do it as is, then it's going to be a total visual pollution because now people cannot see the mountain. But now that you put this hole, people can still see the mountain a little bit. So less of visual pollution, but saying that the energy of the dragon can pass through is much easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The energy of the dragon, it's pretty much something that is shared within lots of culture, isn't it? Because it's a pretty big theme in Raisa as well.
Yeah. But have you actually realized how different like Western dragons and kind of what is it, like Chinese. Eastern dragons
Eastern dragon, yeah.
Yeah, not really Chinese, but Eastern, yeah.
Yeah, because like I think it's also like depends on what big animal that they got inspired from. I think like with the Western dragons, there is a theory that it is actually that was inspired by like a an extinct species of geese that's like really big.
Of what?
Geese. You know, the white duck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I never heard of that.
Yeah, I forgot where I heard that, but I heard the theory that okay, so and it kind of made sense, right? Like if the bird is like that big, and then birds in general are omnivores, so they will eat anything that they can get their beaks on, and then they have wings, they have legs, and then they have long necks, which is exactly like a Western dragon, isn't it? And that will probably also give more reason to actually defeat them, because you can eat it's a bird, you can eat the meat, of course. Maybe
You're
when
not
you
wrong. I never heard of this. Okay.
Yeah,
that's an interesting way to think about it.
yeah. Or is it the Chinese dragon? But yeah, I'm not sure. But like, imagine you are vanquishing this dragon, and then because it looks like a chicken, and then so this might look delicious, and then you were about to cut it open, and then you cut open its belly, and then you see your friend Barry. This is the last thing that I need to see today, but yeah, thank you, Barry, for the meal that you have provided us today.
God damn it, Barry, what are you doing?
God damn it, Barry, why are you here? I thought you were dead already. I already did it with your wife. Like you are now giving me unnecessary guilt. I thought you were gone. Yeah, because I don't think birds actually chew their food, right? I think they just eat something that they can handle, and then they just let their stomach do the rest.
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, if this tale of the ancient geese is actually true, it's probably happened at some point of time. So they actually vanquish it, and then they open the belly, and then they just find their fellow villagers there. My God. Yeah. And the Chinese dragons, they are really long, and they don't have any wings, but they can fly. What do you think is if it is inspired by like an ancient animal, like what do you think it was inspired from? What could it be? What?
I mean, snakes can actually jump between trees.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you guys had to try to look for like a documentary of like snakes. Them flying between trees are actually pretty interesting. Pretty cool as well.
Yeah, I mean, like even the modern snakes, it's a fit, right? They don't have any legs, and they can jump between trees. Oh my God, what is our excuse now? But yeah, I think it's pretty reasonable. I think back then the trees are also larger, so I think it's fair to assume that the snakes that lives in trees can also be larger.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that's possible as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is where Ryute. So Ryute is actually a dark snake.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
But I suppose like there's also another thing, just staring at clouds, like, especially when it's raining and then there's thunder. Like you'll see shadows and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then, like it's the same with like Greek mythology. Like they need something to explain thunder, so it's like, oh, it's the raging dragon.
Yeah, that's also possible. I mean, like with the shape of the clouds, and it can be ambiguous enough that they actually like needs to kind of like use the other animal parts to kind of like describe how it looks like. That's probably how it came to be. How it came to design we know and love. The one with the body of a snake, with the legs of a lizard, and then with the antlers of a deer. What else? My God, don't see as much. I see more of the
fish tail.
Lion. Oh, the fish tail.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't it look like a fish tail actually?
Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah. And their scales as well. That's probably why their scales are so beautiful. then maybe it's actually came from a fish.
Oh yeah, that's actually possible as well.
Yeah, maybe it's an ancient fish that climbs through the waterfall. That's why they look like
No, I think
flying.
that's different things. Like those are the original kois.
Oh,
I believe. Yeah, which is why you got, Magikarp.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
koi Pokemon.
yeah.
This is why one of the settings is that they will climb up waterfall because actual kois can do that.
Oh.
Or at least if I remember correctly. Like I've heard this from somewhere, but like it's not just Magikarp. Like at least some kind of fish can actually do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
salmon
to see. Yeah.
I think. I mean, salmon can swim upstream, but I'm not sure if they can climb waterfall.
Let's see. Let's ask our good sensei, Google Sensei. A fish that can climb trees. What the? Climb up waterfalls. Goby fish. Oh yeah, actually, if you see the form of this fish, it's probably reasonable that they might get the inspiration for dragons from this actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
You're gonna send an image?
Yes, I'm going to send the image. It's long enough, I think. Not super long, but long enough.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. And then you got like mixed descriptions from like different people, and like that's probably how you form like the dragon.
Yeah, probably one person saw like the fish, one person saw the snake, and then the other one saw the whatever the fuck they are smoking at the moment. But yeah,
true.
but yeah, that's how most mythology came to be, isn't it? Also for Wales. With the Welsh dragon. It's kind of like but yeah. Then again, it is a symbol that Wales was invaded like a lot by the British and then the English. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like they always got to fan it off until they cannot.
Yeah, and then I also think like you know like how Western dragons, they seem to always live in caves.
Oh yeah.
So I think another thing is that like when they hear sound cave, like they think like there's a dragon or something like that.
Oh yeah, which is probably the echo of their own voice.
Yeah, or like just like the winds. I mean, that also works.
Oh yeah, the winds. The winds are really bitchy.
Yeah, have you oh my god, have you played Minecraft before? Like the cave sounds, man, like the scariest thing ever in the game.
Ooh. Yeah, I never really noticed. The only thing that the last time I played Minecraft, I realized how old I have become. Because I move around and then I got motion sickness.
Seriously?
Yeah. Especially if I go to the waters, it's like, yep, I can't. Like if I try to dive inside, it's like, I think even before I got the motion sickness, if I dive into the water, it was a little bit too realistic. So it's like suddenly there's no sound, and then when you look up, it's all blue. It kind of fucks up my brain. Like it is the part where the realism actually like make me feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, no. Like people actually analyze Minecraft and they say like this is one thing that makes them very scary and like hard to play, because like it's not that like the game mechanics is hard. It's because it's because of like how some things are very realistic, and then like it also it's because like in single player as well, because like you don't have any music and then like so it's like it always feels like you're alone.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even though like technically you are, but then like the feeling of like being alone, like it's like stronger like with like these kind of settings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like they say like this is what makes Minecraft actually scary and like uncomfortable to play.
Yeah. It really kicks the existential crisis into overdrive, isn't it?
Oh yeah, exactly, yeah. I don't know. Personally, I really love that feeling. I actually been thinking for so long of like just like writing a book on like single player Minecraft survival. So just because I really love the feeling of being like alone and then like just like exploring the whole world by yourself. Like I think like with my story, like the main character probably won't be completely alone. Like because like he'll be able to like maybe communicate with the villagers, things like that. But like I'm not gonna put another player into like the story. It's just gonna be this one player interacting with this world. Like I wanna write that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that can be interesting. I suddenly have an inkling of it in my head because why do you keep on whispering me good ideas while I always whisper to you trash ideas? In a sense, like if when you come here, I think you can try to like explore like the area of my house, the factory, more into the factory areas. It is quite surreal. Like you are not completely alone. You know that there are people living aside from you. It's like you feel like you got transported into a time where like Germany, it's the post-apocalyptic Germany in a way. Yeah, because like some of the buildings, it's like there is this one rail track that is pretty much already not used, so it's pretty much already overgrown by plants. And then you walk from there, and then you saw like the power plant like huffing smoke, huffing steam, and then it's like, my God. Yeah, it is a pretty surreal experience to just have it on your backyard. So I am really thankful that I got to live here, can experience all this in my own backyard. And like there is this one park, like it is a normal park, but like I went there one time when it was pretty much raining, and it feels like this is a really big park, like it's a public park, and then it's supposed to be full of people, but there is no like zero covering, so like of course it's raining, so nobody is there, and then you feel like that kind of loneliness. Then you feel like when you are in a crowd, right? You feel like you're in a place where you're supposed to be with lots of people, but you feel lonely, kind of thing.
No, but like actually, like that's why I love raining so much, because like I'm the opposite. Like I like to be alone most of the time. I have so like whenever it's raining. You're just kind of alone in like some place, like either like, and then like you see less people on the street, or actually like you remind me of this one time when we were in Japan, and I was like 7 years old, and then we were visiting the Fuji mountain, Mount Fuji, and then like there was a theme park beside it, and then like it was raining that day, so like there was literally no one in the theme park except for like the minimum amount of staff members. So it was basically like the whole park was ours. And then there's like a really sentimental feeling to be in a theme park, and then it's raining, and then like there's like no one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually a nice feeling. Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that moment.
Yeah, I think like those kind of moments. Yeah, again with the park, actually, I think it's pretty close to that. It feels like I have the park all to myself. But yeah, I also like to be alone more, but I don't like feeling lonely, which feeling lonely, I think now that you mention it, feeling lonely is
two different things. Yeah.
It is not really affected by where you are. But when the situation like the location, the feeling, and then your whatever is happening to your life is like clicking at the right moment. It just hits you like suddenly you feel lonely. But the feeling of being lonely in the crowd, it's a very excruciating feeling. But like when you feel alone in the crowd, it's actually feels good. So it's like it's really close but really different. It's like wow, it's like this place supposed to belong to everyone, and I get to keep it all to myself.
Yeah.
There's something powerful behind those words.
And like and like there's also the other feeling of because like how like it's always so busy, like especially since like when you come from a city and like just like no matter where you go, it's always noisy. There's always and then like but like once in a while it starts raining. There's near to no one on the street, and then like you just sat there. It's like finally peace.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's something that also I can relate to more when I move to Germany, because like when I am still in Indonesia, okay, it's raining. Everybody's still outside. They still have to get their money anyway. So when it's raining, you probably rush into the next bridge, and then there are 50 other people trying to wait until the rain is over. So yeah, you are never truly alone in Indonesia. Also because most of our place where we spend time, so either for recreational purposes or especially recreational purposes, it's all roof. So you can basically just so it is raining, maybe you have to take an Uber. You bring your umbrella. You are going to use this umbrella only between your Uber and wherever you are going to. If the access is really close to the main street, then you will probably not need an umbrella anyway. You can just stop it out for 2 seconds, and then you are going to have a roof on top of your head again. Yeah, that's why in Germany, your place of interest is pretty much you have to walk 5 minutes to it, so bringing an umbrella makes sense. And then now that there is rain, Deutsche Bahn, as long as you don't reach the station, it's going to feel the good kind of alone. Then you get to the station, and then Deutsche Bahn basically delayed everything, and then now you're stuck with 200 people beside you going to take the same car. Perfect. My goodness, what a way for us to start the new year. So the good thing is we did get to talk a little bit about our culture. We did to set our expectation for BSS. So hopefully you guys, hopefully the one random intern in Panda, if you listen to this, please pass this to your superior. Maybe you can get a promotion.
Hey, but this is the way that we spend New Year. Like, this episode is no different than the other one. And that's exactly how we spend our New Year's. It's no different than any other day.
Exactly. But this is special for you, so we're making it a little bit special for you by adding another existential crisis. No, it's just our usual episode, isn't it? We start with something positive, and then we ended it with something that makes you question about your whole life.
Hey, I mean, I would say that's a good thing for the New Year. Like, everyone spend their time all jolly in the New Year. Like, oh yes, like this year it's my time, there's stuff like that. But like maybe you slow down, just think about
you
can do some more normal things.
Exactly. So yeah, if you guys want us to talk about any specific topic, whether it is culture, card games, or more existential crisis stuff, you can always ask us to do so, or ask your questions to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. If you are listening to this on YouTube, you can also comment below. We will try to answer your question, but if it's big enough, then we might fit it in the next episode as well. So yeah, guess that has been everything from us for your new quote-unquote New Year special. So Happy New Year, everyone, once again. We wish you a nice 2024. Hopefully, if you're competing in this year's Battle Spirit Saga tournaments, we might see you there. So see you there, especially if you're in Europe. And that has been everything from us for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye bye.
Bye.